Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg, and today we're going to be doing a little sneaky peek and first impression using the Game Beauty Attack on Titan. This is the Makeup Collection Volume 1, so that's exciting. Maybe means that there are more volumes to come, but if you want to dig into this with me and see what looks I create, then keep on watching. All right, so let's jump into it. To start off with, Game Beauty did kindly send this to me, and I'm just so appreciative and thank you so much. It was such an amazing surprise to open up the package and see this inside. So if you're not already familiar, Game Beauty, they are a indie makeup brand that primarily have like a very not all of their stuff is like direct collabs with different gamings. Like they did a Persona 5 collection, and then they now have this Attack on Titan. They have also done sort of just like some more like gaming sort of inspired stuff. It's just like their Elemental Blast palettes, and then their original palettes like the Adventure palette, there are all sorts of them. And so right now their newest collection is this Attack on Titan, which if you don't know, Attack on Titan is a amazing anime. I've only seen like little bits of it. I really have to watch the whole thing, but it's like my husband's like one of his favorite animes. He always raves about it. And so this is the Makeup Collection Volume 1. So hopefully that means that there are more volumes to come, which would be really exciting. This is like the gift box version of it. So they've got it in this gorgeous, like, I think it's almost supposed to be as if it was like, I don't know if it's supposed to be as if it's like a book or if it's supposed to be almost like a game case, but it's so beautiful and well done, and the detail work is just so neat. And then opening up inside, we have some more artwork here, and then we have the products laid out. So this collection has 3 eyeshadow quads and also 4 lip products, which are all lip glosses. So let's get into each individual one. All right, so to start off, we have the Rose palette. This is what the inside looks like. Gorgeous little, very spring-like quad. As I haven't watched like a ton of the show, I'm not super familiar with the characters, so I don't know how well this represents, but I love the color story. So about this quad, it says, bloom with vibrant spirit of Rose Wall. This shadow quad inspired by the iconic emblem captures the essence of choice, chance, and the fight for a brighter future. Next, we have the Maria quad. Looks like that on the inside. Beautiful blues. I really can't wait to swatch this shade up here and see what that looks like. And for the Maria quad, it says, embrace the unwavering spirit of humanity's first line of defense with the Maria Wall Eyeshadow Quad. Inspired by the iconic emblem, this palette carries the resilience and hope that thrives even in the face of danger. Okay, and lastly, for the eyeshadows, we have the Sina Quad, or could be Sina. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Here it is on the inside. Ascend to new heights with the beauty of the Sina Wall Shadow Quad. Inspired by the stoic wisdom and unwavering resilience of humanity's final bastion, this palette empowers you to see the world with clarity and embrace the wonders it holds. All right, and here is the first lip gloss. So this is the lip gloss inspired by the character Mikasa Ackerman, and it is a ruby red lip gloss. Right, and the next gloss, this is the one that is inspired by the character Eren Yeager, and it is a fiery brick red shade. All right, and the next one we have here, I just love the packaging on these. This one is inspired by Levi Ackerman with this bittersweet shimmer red lip gloss infused with sparkling silver. Okay, and lastly, this is the one inspired by Armin, and it is a shimmering almost almond red lip gloss flecked with golden shimmers. All right, so before we jump into the look, just some final information about the collection. So again, it was available for pre-order originally. That has since closed. It is going to be available to everybody in stock on the website on May 8th. You can find a link in the description box. It is affiliated, so I do make a small commission off you shopping through there. So there'll be numerous options for the items. This is like the full kind of gift box set. So it's the whole collection in the collective box, and that is $106. You can also get the entire collection, but just not in the box, and that's $96. You can get a lip bundle, so it's all for the lip glosses, and that is for $55. A shadow bundle, so the 3 quads for $49. And then the lip glosses individually are $15 each, and the quads individually are $18 each. So hopefully that gives you some enough information on the breakdown of this collection and just the different options. And so if there are certain pieces, if you don't want to get the whole thing, if there's certain pieces that you're interested in, you can grab those individually, which I always love. I love it when there's a collection, but you can also just like pick up the pieces, just because it's not always easy to like buy the whole thing. So anyways, let's zoom in and start on a look. So I've been thinking about like how I was going to do this, because like there's the 3 quads and I want to do a look for each. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the quads, do one look on one eye, one of the quads do a look on another eye, and then with the 3rd quad I will do another look where I'll just do both eyes. So we'll get a look with each one, but I'm not going to do like both eyes each quad kind of thing, just because I want to try to get this like out and like posted as fast as possible. So if you are curious about the collection, you can get an idea of what is involved with it, and know if you want to shop it and what you want to get. So I am going to start off with, I am going to go into the rose quad first, and I'm going to do a look on this eye. And then I'm pretty sure I'm going to do Maria, the kind of more like bluey one, on the other eye, and then save Sina for an entire look, just because I think so far this one might be my favorite, which is shocking because I'm not normally like drawn to like the warm tones, but I just really want to do a full look with that one. So that's my decision, and that's what we're doing. So hopefully you're okay with that. All right, so I am going to start using a Luxie 209 brush, just like a flat shader, and we're gonna go into this beautiful teal here called Enhance, and I'm just gonna pick that up on the brush, and we're gonna start putting this on the outer corner. I like this color story a lot. I will say, like, there's not really like a super, I would love it if there was like a deeper matte in here, but it's also kind of fun having something that's just like really light and airy. So I'm not mad at it. I think these would be fun to like combine together and like create even more intricate looks by pulling from each individual palettes. But I thought for now I would just leave them. Like I didn't want to combine them, just so I could better show you like what the color story looks like on its own. I'm just stamping this on as well as like blending it out lightly with the brush too. Okay, next we're gonna go in with this like peachy shade here called Choice, which is like a matte, but it's definitely got like sort of golden, and I think maybe even like golden pink kind of flecks of sparkle in it. Really pretty. And I'm going to take that on this Morphe JH33. It's just like a typical blending brush. Tap off the excess, and we're going to bring that into the inner corner. Try not to bring the mirror into the frame. I'm trying also not to like overlap them too much there, because I don't want it to get muddy looking. All right, and then we're going to take some NYX glitter glue, and I'm just going to go directly on with my finger. Ooh, that was a little much. Wipe some of that off. And then we're gonna go right into this beautiful shade here called Change. That directly up on my finger. It's kind of like a pinky, salmony coral. Beautiful. You'll have seen it in the swatches. So I'm gonna apply that all over the lid. Don't worry too much about the absolute inner corner because we're gonna go in with something else. And I'm just gonna start kind of tapping it off into that teal shade. And then I'm gonna go back in with a bit more of that and try to tap on. And just kind of go back and forth. It's the only thing like with the color combo is that like there's not like the colors, I don't know if they like blend into each other great, but it still is really pretty, so I'm not unhappy with it. And then I'm gonna grab this Morphe R44, it's just like an angled brush, and I'm gonna grab some gel liner from Milk Cosmetics. This is Slate, which is just like a beautiful blue. And we're gonna do we're gonna do a wing. All right, we didn't really have a hope of trying to do that on camera without me just being a hot mess, but there's the wing. I'm now gonna take this Milk Cosmetics, if I even try to read this, small little detail brush. And we're gonna go into that teal shade Chance. And we're gonna start just kind of stamping over top of where we have the liner on the lower lash. You could go in with something a bit fluffier for this if you want. I just didn't want it to get too blown out on the bottom. But something just like that. And then we'll try this one. It is a Luxie 111 mini flat angled brush. And we're gonna go into this gorgeous duochrome, maybe even like almost multi-chrome shade called Chain in the corner here. It's just got a really beautiful, like, almost like, it looks like a pearly, like, it's opalescent almost. It's got some like pearlish, like white pearl kind of tones, purple, green, gold. I don't know, it's just really beautiful. You'll have seen it again in the swatch, but there is a little finger swatch of that. But I'm gonna pick that up on this brush and we're just gonna slather this on the inner corner. I didn't put down any more NYX glitter glue, which maybe that would have been a good idea. But oh, I love how that has a little pop there. This is definitely like, at least for me, like the magical shade of this palette. It just adds the most beautiful iridescence. And I was thinking about doing it, and I think I am going to do it. I'm going to grab this BH Cosmetics number 9 brush. It's just from one of their collections, and I'm going to grab that Chain shade we were just using and then put this on top of the liner. Ooh, I love that. I think it just adds like some fun dimension to the look, and it really kind of highlights the beautiful shiftiness of the shade. I've been really loving doing this with looks, like utilizing liners and then putting like a duochrome or multichrome on top of it, so it like really amplifies that. Love that. All right, so we're going to go do, actually, I'm not gonna like put on lashes or anything yet. We're gonna hop over to the other eye, and then we'll do like a finish, like we've got lashes and that on both when we're done. All right, so now on to Maria, which is this beautiful like blue toned quad. I don't know why I'm losing my train of thought. I find it really exciting too because it's like the lightest shimmer in here is the shade Heart, which is a yellow. I just really love the combo of like the blues and the yellow. I don't have anything like that in my collection, so I'm really excited to have this now. But we're gonna jump in first, I think, with this deep, it is almost like you think it's gonna be a black at first, but it looks almost like kind of like a really deep brown shade here, and it's called Whole. And I'm going to grab that on this Gothlo 711 brush. And we're going to load that up. I'm gonna try to, I never do this eye on camera, so I hope this isn't super awkward. Yeah, like definitely like a deep brown, not black. Very nice. Okay, and then we're gonna jump into this vibrant blue matte here called Home. And I'm gonna grab that on a Morphe R38. It's just a nice fluffy blending brush. And we're gonna put that one both on the inside and kind of circling around, I think, the brown. I do find, like with the Game Beauty mattes, they can kind of come across as a little like sheer at first, but I do find that they build up really beautifully, which can kind of be nice. Like I like a good heavy bold look, but if you're especially not maybe used to it, I think having something that's a bit more user-friendly kind of thing, like you can build up, is probably going to be a lot less intimidating than something that's like super pigmented right off the bat. So I don't mind. I have to build it up a bit. Even then, like it's not like they're like, oh, sheer, like non-existent kind of thing. It's just they definitely don't just go on like, whoa. Great terminology there. Whoa. And then we're going to jump back into the shade Whole. Blend that out more. Make sure it's blending into the blue. Okay, and more NYX glitter glue. And I'm going to, oops, I always grab too much. I'm going to put that directly onto my lid with my finger, just like I did on the other eye. Right, and then I want to go directly into this beautiful blue shimmer here called Hope. And then we're going to put that all over the lid. Oh, such a beautiful, beautiful shade. And we're kind of just dabbing it on the outside here. I'll also go back in with the matte just to make sure that it is blended. Yes, love that. And I need another small kind of pencil brush. This is another Luxie one. This is a 1-for-1 mini round. And we're going to go into this beautiful yellow shimmer here called Heart, which is definitely got a bit of like a green sort of a shift to it. It's not as like shifty as like that other shade that we used from the other palette, but it's still got a beautiful, beautiful shift to it. Again, I didn't pick up more NYX. Oh my gosh. I might even love this more than the other one. Look at that stunning pop with the yellow. Oh. Oh, gotta be kidding me. I love this. I guess I should have done like the lower lash before putting that on, because I'll have to touch that up a bit. But let's, what are we doing on the lower lash? I think I'm just going to grab my Melt Onyx Gel Liner and try to lightly put that along the lower lash. And then grab this, is this Real Techniques? Yes, a Real Techniques smudge brush. And I'm going to jump into Whole, that brown. Try not to cover. And we're just going to go along the lash line with this. I don't think I'm going to bring any of like the blue to the lower lash line. I just kind of want to keep it nice and simple. I'm going to take a brush that has no product on it and just do a light little swoosh. And then we're going to go back in with that Heart shade just to make sure it's none of that got covered up, because that is stunning. I am freaking obsessed with that shade. All right, so 2 looks done. I'm going to still finish them off with like some lashes. I'll throw a lip on. We'll come back and just kind of show off the first 2 looks. All right, I caught myself before putting on just a lip. I was like, oh my gosh, Megan, there are 4 lip glosses that came in the collection. So I decided I'm going to go with the, I believe it's the lightest out of the 4, called Armin. I just think it will probably go with these 2 very contrasting looks the best, and I thought we could try one of the deeper ones with the other palette. All I've put on my lips is, with a gloss, I still like to use a lip liner, so I took the Melt Cosmetics Perfectionist Lip Pencil in Cashmere and I put that on my lips. So let's go in. So this is like the actual like tube for the gloss. Very nice. It's just like a nice, like maybe sort of sweet smell. And let's put it on. Ooh, goes on really nice and creamy. Let's go in for another dip. Definitely with the tube, like it doesn't pick up like a ton of product, so you do have to like dip back in, but that's fine. I don't mind doing that. All right, there we go. Doesn't feel like overly like sticky or anything. Glides on really nicely. I really love this shade. I think it goes nicely with both looks, not too overpowering. I don't know. Yeah, I think I see like some of like that kind of golden fleck it was talking about, but yeah, I really like it. I think it goes well with it. I'm always here for a beautiful gloss, and this is my first time trying lip products from Game Beauty, so I'm really excited to be trying it, and I can't wait to try the other shades. So hopefully you enjoyed watching me create these first 2 looks. Also, let me know what you think about this. I've never done this where I'll do like one look on one eye and one look on the other, but I just figured with a collection with numerous palettes in it, it was just the easiest way to try to get this up for you as fast as possible. And then also it's kind of fun, you get to see just a good range even just in one go of like the colors that you can get. So yeah, anyways, let's move on to the final palette and the third look. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to create something with the Sina or Sina. Sorry if I'm butchering that quad. Looks like this, just gorgeous warm tone color story. I'm really excited to create something with it. So let's zoom in and start creating. Right, so I think first we're going to take the shade. All right, so first we're gonna take the shade Wall, which is this beautiful chocolate brown. And I'm gonna grab that on this Glamure, like kind of flat shader brush. I think I got it in like a Ipsy or BoxyCharm like forever ago, but still loving it. And I am going to make sure my primer is all patted out. And we're gonna start placing this on the outer corner. Ooh, I really love that tone. It's a very like reddish brown, very warm tone, but I really like it. It's very, very rich in tone and is blending out beautifully and has gorgeous pigmentation. So I think this is one of my favorite mattes that I've used. Ooh, so pretty. And then I think we're gonna pull that inwards as well. All right, and then I'm gonna grab this Morphe blending brush and we're gonna grab the shade Wonder. Both Wonder and Wish seem to have be mattes with sparkle in them. Wonder, Wonder is an orange. It has very I don't know how well it's showing up. Hold on, we'll see if it focuses. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera. Focus. But it's got a very good amount of gold specks through it. I think any kind of matte with shimmer, they're kind of just gonna blend away, especially just if you use it and blend it. But it's really pretty. I like that quite a bit. I'm gonna pick that up. Really beautiful orange tone. And we're gonna start blending around the brown. Oh, and those colors were just made for each other. I don't know why I don't think to combine orange and brown more often, because they really truly are a match made in heaven. But just look how beautifully that is blending out. Obviously I'm only 2 shades in, but I can already say I feel like this is my favorite of the 3 quads. I am just living for these mattes. And I'm normally a shimmer girl, so right. And then I'm going to introduce a little bit more of Wall. I feel like we may have blended some of that away. Just going to bring that back. So I'm using this brush not only to lay down the color, but also just blend it out a little bit. And back in with Wonder. Just trying to make sure that the blend is smooth. All right, and then I want to take, maybe we'll try with this like little blending brush. Again, it's Morphe. It's like a JH40, I think it says, but it's just like a little small blending brush. And we're going to go into the yellow matte Wish. Load that up. Maybe we'll tap that off a little bit. And I'm just going to plop that right on the inner corner. And I just wanted to lay this down before the shimmer so I can kind of blend the shimmer into it. But we'll probably re-intensify that once we do the lower lash. But before I do the lower lash, I want to do my lid with the shimmer. So taking my NYX glitter glue, and this time I am going to take it on a brush. This is a Morphe JH41, just like a flat round brush. And we're going to stamp this all over. All right, and then we're gonna go into the last shade, which is the Shimmer Wake. It's beautiful, like, I guess you could almost say like coppery kind of a color. You'll have seen obviously everything with the swatches, but it's really beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's even more magnificent putting it on. Like, it's not even just coppery, like I feel like it's like molten fire. It's gorgeous. Every shade that I'm using, I'm just like, oh, I love. I want to use this pretty heavily because I just really want to make sure that that is prominent in there. Right, and then we will dip into wall with that first brush just a little bit, just lightly. And I'm even going to take a little bit of Wonder on that brush and just kind of stamp it over the edge just to make sure that they blend the way I want them to. All right, and then lower lash line. I feel like I want like a, I have like a brown melt gel liner in Burnish. Come on, I had to pull this in for at least one look. It's just another Glamour brush from that same set. And I'm gonna take that and put that in my waterline and a little bit on like the lower lash line. And then I probably should, I do this every time. I probably should use a smaller brush, but I'm gonna go in with the same brush that I used for wall and take a little bit more of that and go right along that lower lash line, right on top of that Burnish liner. I feel like it's famous last words. I should have used a smaller brush. Apparently I am a glutton for punishment. Oh. Alright, and then a little bit of Wonder on that brush. Almost going on top of wall just because I don't want to drag this down too low, but I'm also just absolutely loving how just like fiery and red this is. I do want wall though to have some good depth in the corner here though, so trying to make sure I don't lose that. And then I'm going to dip back into Wish with that little blender just to make sure that's blending into everything. Just like that. All right, we're going to catch up the other eye, just finish the whole look, and I will, well, almost the whole look. I'll be right back and we will put on a gloss together. All right, so there is the eye look all complete. I am just so here for this. I love this. This quad, if you are going to pick up one thing from the collection, I think it should be this quad. Again, that's the Sina Quad. Oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous. Even if you're not a huge warm tone person, because I'm not normally, I am freaking obsessed with this. I love it. I can't wait to use it again, and I adore it. Anyways, though, let's put on a lip. We're going to try another one of the glosses. I went in with a lip liner beforehand again. This is a ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Cool BFF. It might be a bit cool toned for the gloss, but I just kind of wanted something that was going to like fill out my lips a bit more. I decided I'm going to go in with the shade Eren, which is one of sort of the darker glosses. And it's just like that. Again, you'll have seen swatches already, but I don't know. I just looked between the two dark ones because I wanted to wear one of them and I thought this would go with the look better. So it's what we're doing. Ah, that goes on really nicely, just like the other one. Having to dip in a few times, but like I'm fine with that. I don't care, but just something to be aware of. If that is something that would bug you, you definitely have to dip in a bit to get good coverage. But like it's also a gloss, so it's not like it's like you're putting on a liquid lip or anything like that. But yeah, that's it. I love that. I think that gloss goes with this eye look really nicely. I really like this combo. But yeah, that is the Attack on Titan collection from Game Beauty. Again, here is the whole collection in its glory. I don't have the right words to describe how thankful I am that Game Beauty sent this my way. I appreciate it so much. Again, there will be a link in my bio. It is an affiliated link, so shopping through there, I do earn a small commission, but you know, if you would like to just help support my channel and shop through there, I greatly appreciate it. But I even just appreciate you being here and watching this. So if you liked this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up, a like, comment down below, subscribe. If you're not checking me out on my other socials, I'm Spooky Mama Glam on Instagram and TikTok as well. So make sure you check me out on those. But that's about it. Just, yeah. May 8th, this full collection is coming out, and I hope this just helped break it down for you, give you some inspiration, and kind of let you figure out if there's anything that you want to pick up. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!